Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy the Rayburn Show here, bringing you a brand new NBA 2K14 I shouldn't say next gen, current gen my game mode, and I have chosen the Orlando Magic to be the general manager for several reasons. First, this team is very young. You see Aaron Aflalo, Victor Oladipo, Jameer Nelson, Tobias Harris, Nikola Vucevic, Glenn Davis, Maurice Harkless, Jason Maxey, Andrew Nicholson, Ryan Price, and the list goes on. So I'm actually going to be looking to move this head coach. I don't like Jack Vaughn. I think he's a very undermined coach. I'm not saying that he doesn't do his job, but when you think of a head coach, you think of somebody that can produce. And I just don't feel like he is the best head coach for the position that he currently is at. So I'm going to go ahead and do some prospect scouting here. I'm going to be looking into Jabari Parker. Now you might be thinking, well, why not Andrew Wiggins, number one shooting for, or I should say small forward, at Kansas? Well, I actually just want to see if Jabari Parker will do well when I try to scout and recruit him. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and look at my minutes for all my players. It's 35, so pretty much 35 to 34 minutes all across the board. I'm going to look to change that. I have a plan to get 32 minutes per person, but that's not guaranteed. Just because a lot of the players like to get more minutes and they get pissed off if you don't give them minutes. So I'm not going to go through that, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be playing the first game of the season here. And then I'm going to be simulating every 10 games. So each of these seasons are going to go by pretty quickly. So each game I'll do is 10 games. And I'll do simulate with Hoopcast for each one of those games. So it kind of gives you guys an idea of, what I'm looking into doing and, where we're looking at for this series. So right here, I'm actually looking to move Jameer Nelson. There's nothing against moving Jameer. I just feel like his age is going to be a problem as long as his contract. I don't think I'll be able to sign him for as much money. And the reason why I say his contract is key is because the older they get, the more money they want. And on a one-year deal, you can really get a lot of deals for us. Now, I see this Jarrett Jack and Harrison Barnes out trade, and I say, well, it's worth it, but the salary cap is just way too high, I cannot afford another one-year deal for a center, because I'm probably not going to sign it again. I'm looking at the Heat, not really liking this deal with Mario Williams. I'm going to go ahead and skip around to a deal that I really like and check out this deal I'm about to find out right about. Looks like, let's go over one more. Here we go. So George Hill, 27 years old, 4 years for $32 million, B- potential. A little bit less of overall than Jameer Nelson, but I like it. I'll take it, and that would be it, guys. So let's go to the game. So we're taking on the Indiana Pacers. Ironic that yes, we did actually trade away Jameer Nelson to the team we're playing. So let's go ahead and tip it off, and wow, okay, that was just embarrassing. I've never had that happen to me before, where you just completely missed the tip off. So as you see, we currently get the tip off. It is now 0-0 in the first quarter. Victor Oladipo to Nikola Vucevic. Up to Aaron Aflalo, back to Victor Oladipo. I decide to kind of drive, and I see George Hill wide open for three, and he misses it. That's okay. Let's see if we get the ball back. They scored a 2 off that last play, and Glenn Davis. Nice pass to Glenn Davis for the 2. So pretty much the game's at 2-2 apiece in the first quarter. Nicholas Vucevic gets the ball. Sees George Hill wide open. I see Victor Oladipo wide open in the left lane, and he misses, and George Hill gets the rebound. So George Hill's got currently 2 points and a rebound on the game. We're tied at 4 apiece in the first quarter. So we come back, we give it back off to Nicholas Vucevic, and I see Victor Oladipo wide open, but he decides not to take it. So we go to Aaron Aflalo for 3, and he drills it. So now we're up by 1 point against the almost, I would say, this year division. I think the Pacers are going to be probably in the NBA championship, but who knows. But we give it to Victor Oladipo for 3. So Victor Oladipo starts off his NBA career with a 3 with the Orlando Magic. Sorry about the weird cutscenes, guys. It's really weird. Been having these cutscenes that I'm trying to learn about transitioning. So look at this, and we get a fast break right here to Aaron Aflalo, who goes up for the rejected by Paul George. Okay, that was pretty weak. So as you see, I decided to show you guys some of the defense here. Double team. Lance Stephenson wide open. He sees Paul George. I'm trying to get the steal here. And you might be thinking, what in the world? Glenn Davis cannot do steals. Well, in this game, he's got hands. No joke. And I see David West wide open and Victor Oladipo with the steal. And it's out of bounds to, yes, the Orlando. Oh, no. The Indiana Pacers. Pretty sure that was out of bounds on them. But we're not going to go ahead and replay that. So as you can see, they're going to inbound to Luis Scola, inbounding to hopefully Paul George. And Paul George wide open for three. Misses it in the corner, and we get the rebound. So I see Victor Oladipo pushing up the ball, and he shoots back and drills the two at the free throw line. So not a bad overall start for Victor Oladipo. I see Aaron Aflalo. Oh, pump fake. George Hill wide open for three, and he misses it. So George Hill sort of on a slow start to start off the year. You know, throughout the year, I hope he's going to progress. He's a very, very good point guard, no doubt about it. His credentials are there. He's got the skill and strength. I just don't know if he's got the power and size. As you can see, dear Lord, that was a really far kick ball. But we see George Hill. We get the ball back. We're down by 3. Most of the game, we're gonna be coming back by 3, but we end up having a crazy game. As you see, Jason Maxwell misses a shot. This game actually takes a really, really interesting twist. Yes, you heard me. Interesting twist. You'll see at the very end of the video what happens. At this point, you're probably thinking, well, how come you're losing right now? But Victor Oladipo for the 3. We're tied at 15 in the first quarter. 58 seconds left to go. So guys, give me your comments in the comment section below this video, and go ahead and tell me what you want to see from my channel. What progression do you want me to see? You know, I'm hoping to get more NBA. I'm actually starting this association. Danny Granger, nice stroke. But I'm really looking to. Oh, and that's a turnover right there. But I'm really looking to get you guys some more commentaries. I'm doing more. I got a lot of nice comments on the Ghost video. So my 1932 Purple Volvo, but and oh my gosh, Orlando Johnson drops the ball. But you know, I think that if you guys like this video, make sure you go ahead and do that, so I can go ahead and see, you know, where we're headed. I'm actually thinking about starting another YouTube channel, hopefully to counteract this one, to kind of bring you guys more vlogging, because this was originally a Madden channel, which it's still gonna be. Right now I'm playing Madden actually, and I have the Buffalo Bills franchise that actually we're in year 2021, I think. And I moved my team because my rating on my stadium was so low. We actually moved to Los Angeles and became the Aftershocks. I know, crazy, right? But after we became the Aftershocks, we signed a couple key guys. I used to have Matt Ryan on my team, but I didn't release him. I just didn't re-sign him to another contract. You know, I have Tim Tebow, a guy named Torin Newkirk, apparently, and because sometimes in the NCAAs, they're in the game, but they're not really present. So I have Torin Newkirk as my backup, and I just drafted a guy named Billy Hill out of Boston College, who apparently was a Heisman contender. I know you're like, whoa, Heisman contender. How's he a Heisman contender? But you know, he passed for like 10,000 yards and some crazy. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, that pretty much is what I've done on my GM, my thing for Madden 25. Danny Granger with a wide open miss and the rebound for each one more. So we're gonna be doing more of these commentaries, guys. I'm looking to get GTA 5 soon to start doing some online stuff with my friends on Xbox Live. Look for those coming up soon. A lot of more content coming to my channel. You have to do is just stay here on this channel. If you're still listening to this video, this is awesome. I have some great ideas and things I want to come up with this channel. Leave your comments, guys, on how you think I'm doing personally. If I need to change anything. You know, I always take feedback to personal because it really improves myself as a commentator. And there's just several things I really want to bring to this channel that really have a full potential. The first thing is getting videos out once a day. That's something I really am priding myself on, and I'm gonna say probably starting in about a few weeks. Because my school is so tight right now, due to getting stuff in, turned in, and getting ready for graduation. I gotta get everything ready, but hopefully by the time the next couple months when I'm starting to get slowed down and everything's going good and graduation is just around the corner, I can start producing videos almost every single day. I'll have the time to actually do that. And this is just a really basic time to be around this channel because this is actually skyrocketing. I actually reached 84 subscribers. Thank you to a guy named Hunter for my 84th subscriber. Really appreciate it, Hunter. Everybody have a shout out. He's already a subscriber. Hunter, if you want to, go ahead and leave me a PM message of your channel username, and I'll go ahead and give you a shout out next video. If you guys want to do a dual con with me, please tell me. I'm always going to be interacting with all you guys, talking to you guys about the basic things and how things are going with my YouTube channel in general. And check out these terrible free throws. I cannot make a free throw in this game. But yeah. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out Hunter's channel. I have a lot of stuff coming up for this channel, so leave a like if you want to promote my channel, like talk about my channel, other stuff. Please go ahead and do that. I'm always willing to answer your questions. And if you guys actually want to go ahead and leave a comment for my first ever Q&A video coming up very, very soon, as soon as I need to get 10 questions to answer. My Twitter feed is at The Rayburn Show. You'll see on my YouTube channel, you'll see at SlayerTK, SL4Y3R. I know, weird spelling, just thought it'd be cool. SlayerTK is my profile. You can go ahead and follow me on that. Ask me questions, PM me on YouTube. And guys, go ahead and tell me how you like this new YouTube layout. I got on YouTube today after being at school, and I was like, wow, this actually looks kind of neat. I don't know if it's an improvement of the old style. I really like the old style thumbnail where you actually click on the banner itself. But I'm happy with any kind of progression that these YouTube videos make. But I guess if you guys want me to, I actually have a couple of things I want to, even though I keep talking, there's actually a couple of stuff I want to go ahead and go over. And that's some NBA stuff going on, and also some, I wouldn't say MLB, but I'm going to go ahead and discuss some of the topics, that I want to talk about for this video. This video is basically particularized at, and I'm not really a really big eye on watching every single minute of this video, so that's why I want to go ahead and talk and keep you guys' attention up. So the first thing is the Atlanta Hawks basketball team. Now, you may be thinking, well, what in the world are you talking about? Atlanta Hawks, really? Guys, I'm a huge Hawks fan, if you did not know that. I'm from Atlanta, so it's kind of apparent that I would like the Hawks in general. We're traveling to London. We'll be playing the Brooklyn Nets this Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, so everybody go check that out. That will be on Sports South for local Atlanta channels. Not sure if you're not from Atlanta what channel it's going to be on. But make sure you go ahead and check that out. Also, if you're going to be doing other stuff, if you guys are also other fans of other teams, go ahead and tell me. And this is like a really long 32-minute video, guys, so I don't want to keep talking. Instead, if you guys want to watch the rest of this video, go ahead. I'm just gonna start doing simulations because they're a lot quicker, a lot easier, and I can get a lot more done. That's the 32 minutes of time that I had to get production. So, if you guys have any other things, leave a comment, leave a like. Let's reach 3 likes. How about that? My most videos got 10 likes, so let's reach 3 likes for the next video. If we reach 3 likes for the next video, I'll produce another GM mode. Coming to you guys your way. And that's gonna do it for me. Still got quite a bit of time left in the game. If you want to go ahead and see the crazy ending at the score, you're probably not gonna believe it. Go ahead and watch that. But that's gonna be it from me, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see y'all later. And yeah. So enjoy the silence, and I hope you guys watch the game. Peace.
Giving the ball up like that, and then failing to get back in transition.
And George, here we go. And it's Hibbert missing. Magic leading by 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Afflalo, no good. Pacers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Nelson dishes to George. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
And here's Afflalo. And stolen by Stola. The open shot, George. The good-looking shot from the wing. George has got his third bucket of the night.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
18 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off. You know, there was a lot of talk about the Magic not getting equal value when they traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers before last season, but you take a look at how both teams started, the Lakers and the Magic, and for a time there, the Magic had a better record early in the season than the Lakers. So I think it worked out okay for the Magic.
And Davis, here we go. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Davis. 21 points for Victor Oladipo. Pacers trail by 6. Nelson with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Well, Clark, like you said, hard to believe, but it's true. The Magic did have a better record than the Lakers for the early part of the season. But that was mostly due to a surprise down year from the Lakers, Steve, and a hot start for Orlando.
And remember, the Magic did get that big win at Staples against L.A. That was kind of revenge for the D. Howard trade. But as time wore on, you know, the Magic's lack of talent showed, and they really struggled the rest of the season.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Orlando making some changes. Jason Maxiell's checked in for Vucevic. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Glenn Davis. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. Magic leading by 3. He kicks it to Nicholson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Oladipo. Solid defense there from Stevenson.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him. Victor Oladipo, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Indiana. You know, when you talk about athleticism, toughness, defense, grit, work ethic, those are the selling points. And I think he'll be a stingy defender from day one. And as he continues to improve his shooting, Oladipo has a chance to be a star.
And back to Oladipo. And Steve, you mentioned his shooting's still a little inconsistent, but Clark, more of a slasher at the college level that maybe could see an improved shot as he goes to the pros.
Well, he certainly has his fans among NBA GMs. The athleticism is there. The work ethic is there. I thought his shot improved dramatically during his college career. So this is a kid that I think is going to just continue to get better and better.
And now a look at Roy Hibbert. Some stats on him. Solid numbers last season. 4th in blocks. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league as well. So this is a guy who had a lot of double-figure nights on the glass.
And how about that block shots per game average? I mean, he was one of the top 5 in that category, Steve. You know, Frank Vogel is one of the youngest head coaches in the NBA, and in college at Kentucky, he pestered the coaches relentlessly until they gave him a role as a student manager for the Wildcats. And that determination and resolve has served him well as he's worked himself into an outstanding head coach in the NBA.
Into Maxiell. Nelson with the steal. And George, here we go. Feeds it to Hibbert. Pass to Nelson. Three-pointer. Hits the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead. And for Vogel, an assistant for 10 years in the NBA. And when a coaching turnover moved him into the interim head coaching position in 2011, Steve, he grabbed the reins and didn't look back.
No, he didn't. The results speak for themselves. The teams responded to him. The organization has shown its faith in Coach Vogel, giving him an extension. And he led that club to a deep playoff run a year ago, 1 game from the finals.
The shot by George, no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Fader on the way. Pacers with the rebound. Now here's Stevenson. Dishes it to George. From 11 feet away. That doesn't go either for George.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Well, guys, for the Pacers, it's been a slow and long climb from the Malice at the Palace back in '04. But now, with a terrific young team, fresh off a strong showing in the Eastern Conference Finals, we can finally say the Pacers are back, and they're going to be around for a while, contending for championships.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. From deep, George. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for the Pacers, ever since that unfortunate night in Detroit, the attendance in Indiana has sagged. They've been at the bottom half percentage-wise, Steve, for the last 9 years.
Well, it's time for the fans to come back, Kevin. This is an elite team. They've got really high character, good guys. Ticket prices are about 60% less than the league norm. One of the best arenas in the NBA, and hey, it's Indiana. I mean, this is a basketball state.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Nelson. After the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Stevenson. Shot is off, and Orlando will come the other way.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Timberwolves game. That should be a close game.
The pass to Mahinmi. Post-up shot, and it's good on the way in. Mahimi's got 6 points. Magic leading by 4. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic from deep. Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Second chance shot. The shot is off. Nice D from Mahinmi. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Watson, the pass to Stevenson. The feet to Watson. Pass to Stevenson. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. "27 seconds left in the third quarter. Watson dishes to George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Outside Hill. Jacks up a 3. And Vucevic kicks to Davis. Hill passes to a Flower. Here's Davis. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And here's Nelson after the three-pointer from Moore. Now Nelson. George dishes to Scola. Defended by Harkless. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Scola, no luck.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
The shot by Harkless, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Stevenson kicks to Scola. Granger left side. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Indiana. Got that one up quick. And it's 7 points for Hill. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Stevenson kicks to Granger. He feeds it to Scola. Vucevic on him. And it's Granger penetrating.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Davis kicks to Harkless. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
On the wing, Granger. Uncovered. Bullseye.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Oladipo, he's checked in for George Hill. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. West outside. The second chance effort. And Hibbert with the nice inside bucket.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Second shot opportunity. And the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 10.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
It's stolen by Oladipo. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Now here's Granger. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Granger's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Gets it to go. And that's now 29 points for Victor Oladipo.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, with only 20 wins, the Magic had the worst record in the league and a good chance to get the #1 overall pick in the draft. Didn't work out that way. They got the #2 pick, which isn't a bad second place.
The drive by Granger. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Vucevic kicks to Harkless. Moore beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Clark, as you said, for the Magic, they did miss out on that #1 spot, but in a draft where several players could have been considered, Steve, the top pick, they picked a good time to have their draft luck change.
Well, remember, this is a franchise that within their first 5 seasons had back-to-back #1 overall picks. One of those was Shaq, by the way, so they've had their luck. But I really like Oladipo. I think he's going to be a star in this league. I think Orlando has a building block for the future.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody. Steve, what about you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about soup. I was just impressed with the strong finish, wearing that rim out.
Oladipo. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Pacers trail by 12. Three-pointer, Granger tips it up. It's rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Moore. Drills the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 15.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
West outside.
Pick it up, pick it up.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Wow, who is that guy? I didn't know he could elevate like that. I didn't know he had that in him.
I didn't either. You got to put some blame, though, on the defense, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly.
You got to
Wow.
put a body on him. You got to get position and put up some kind of a stand.
Here's Oladipo. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they played.
Now here's West. Fires from 14. Nice touch on the bank shot. And it's the Magic with the ball. Vucevic to the pass to Moore. Off target from three-point range.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
They grab their own miss. And that one's good by Stevenson.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Oladipo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Orlando's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Moore dishes to Vucevic. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson. From past the arc. And that is good. 39 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Nelson kicks to Granger. Back to Nelson. Stevenson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
And Orlando making a change here. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Vucevic. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Glenn Davis. Tobias Harris is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Deron Lamb is subbed in for Ejuan Moore. 3 on the clock. Here's Scola. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 15. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's almost like they're rubbing it in a little bit with this timeout, guys.
Yeah, not really much to talk about. Let's get the game over and move on.
Here's Sloan. And so it's Orlando taking this.